at the end of the day, I'm probably saving $18,500 by purchasing this year. And I won't have the tax write-offs for the next 3 years that I'm financing it, but 0% financing, 4 years, and year one is basically paying for itself. So I'm going to have 3 years that I'll pay for this. I'm going to be able to save a lot of money performing a lot of the work on my own house myself. And the money isn't just being thrown away. And yeah, you'd have a write-off through a rental as well, but you're not developing any equity in that rental. So for this year one, the excavator is paying for itself. Year 2, 3, and 4, I'm actually investing in the equipment, and I'm investing in my property, and I'm investing in a piece of equipment that in 4 years from now, if I want to sell it, I'll be able to recoup a lot of that. Another thing with the rentals is you can't really work at your own pace. So this is my own property. I go over there. I don't work full days there. I'm balancing it with work and life and everything else. If I have a rental, I'm just going to be stressed that I need to be there. I need to get it done. I can't put this many hours on it. It's going to cost me more money. And at the end of the day, it's just not worth the headache, and it's not worth the stress to me, and having it and not getting things done with it, or, missing certain aspects of my life, or being stressed out because I have this piece of equipment for a certain amount of time. So there's no deadlines. I get to work at my own pace. 0% financing, $18,500 in tax savings, investing in myself and equity of the equipment and equity of the my house and my property. With the amount of money I'll save on site work, clearing, utility work, trenching, digging the septic, grading, stripping topsoil, it will more than pay for itself. So to me, that makes sense. And again, at the end of the day, I spend this money 4 years down the road. It's paid for. I can sell it if I want to. And again, 0% financing is huge, especially in today's day and age where interest rates are insane for everything. My honest thoughts about the equipment, about the experience, about working with Cherry Valley, about Kubota in general. The machine is a beast. I have a mower, a Kubota mower. I have, it's commercial. I have a tractor, and it's not one of the homeowner tractors. It's like a smaller, mid-sized commercial tractor, and they're not built the same as this excavator. This is a heavy-duty piece of construction equipment. Although most people would consider this to be a small tractor or a small excavator, to me, 10,000 pounds is a lot. It's heavy. It will tear up soil. It will tear up lawn. You can't work on a finished lawn. You need mats down. It's a heavy-duty piece of equipment. And yes, they make bigger ones, and yes, they make smaller ones. But it's definitely an investment and a piece of equipment, and not light duty. I love the fact that it is transport ready. Anything bigger, transporting it would complicate things. I have put this in my dump trailer. My dump trailer legally can hold this from a weight perspective. If I were to be using this more for work, I would get a lower trailer. I would get a tilt trailer or an equipment trailer to transport it just a little easier. I feel like it'd be more secure. You're not dealing with the higher deck of the trailer. It would just fit a little bit better. So if I end up using this and transporting this more for work, I would get a different trailer for it. But right now, getting it from my property to where we live, I can put it in the dump trailer and I can tow it home legally with no issues. So that was huge for me. Again, anything bigger, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Anything smaller, again, I would just lose a lot of efficiency. And there's tasks that I'm losing efficiency now, but it doesn't make sense for me to go bigger, especially when I look at my workload and the type of work that I'm doing and wanting to be able to use this on smaller projects. A smaller piece of equipment would probably be more ideal for them. But again, I'm looking for a one size fits all. I love the cab. certain things like being able to see out of it. I don't have enough experience. Like there's times where I want to stick my head out the window to see if I have clearance, to make sure I'm not hitting something. I don't have enough experience in different versions of these to tell you like if it's better than one or it's better than the other. I don't have any issues with it. It's comfortable. I could always use more room. I'm 6'3", 205 pounds. Things always feel small for me. For the most part, I don't have an issue if I'm using the foot controls all day long. Sometimes my feet feel like they need to be stretched out. The only time I have an issue with like my legs, is if I try and jump turn a certain way, my knees will hit the controls as I'm trying to jump turn. But for everything else, like I don't have issues with the hand controls hitting my legs, even being as tall as I am. The radio is great. Bluetooth is great. Having heat and AC is amazing. Being able to open all the windows and the door when it's nice out is nice. The hydraulics are great. So it's not an electric hydraulic system. It's hydraulic over hydraulic. Again, I don't have enough experience, but like very intuitive. You can feel when you're pushing it. You can feel if it's overloaded. Compared to my tractor, they are much more efficient using multiple circuits at a time. You still lose, like if you're driving and you go to use the arm or the thumb, it will slow the hydraulics down. Like the hydraulic system isn't robust enough to be able to do all of these functions and not slow down another function. But when you're moving around, like as long as you're not driving, you're moving around, it uses multiple functions at a time pretty well as long as you're running it on full speed. The learning curve with it, like when I first got in it, I was like, oh boy, I made a huge mistake. I'm not going to be able to figure this out. Felt like a fish out of water. Within a few hours, I was getting better. I'm at the point now where like I feel really good. I'm not thinking about things, but I could probably be smoother. And it's been fun and it's been challenging to learn. I feel like I've picked it up pretty well, and I'm definitely becoming way more efficient with it, even as far as just moving and knowing when you should turn and when you should spin and grab something and not having to constantly pivot. So that's been a lot of fun. Again, this is the biggest investment I've made in my business in my life other than houses. Like even with my wife, as far as cars and everything else goes, it's the most expensive purchase that we've made. But it's already paying off. It was like the first purchase in order to really, other than purchasing this property, to get going on it. And I mulled it over for a long time, and it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to us. It's a lot of money each and every month, but we'll be able, like I said, the tax savings on it alone, and then how much money we will save throughout the course of the build. It really makes a lot of sense, and I don't have any regrets. It's been enjoyable, and a very valuable piece of equipment. And again, building equity in ourselves, building equity in our property, rather than paying that out to somebody else and being able to work at our own pace.